So welcome back guys to our YouTube channel Being Business. So today we will be studying about debtors. As I told you in the earlier video that there are three types of debtors: good debtors, doubtful debtors, and bad debtors. Good debtors are those debtors from whom the amount is recoverable and it is 100% sure that they will return our amount on time. Doubtful debtors are those debtors from whom there is a 50-50 expectation that they may or may not return our amount. Bad debtors are those debtors from whom the probability is just 0% that they will not return our amount. That is, for example, if they have taken goods on, if we have sold them the goods on credit, then the amount which they have to pay to us, it is that they will not pay them. So the probability is 0%. So today we will be studying the elaborated definition of all these three types of debtors. So first of all, good debtors. Good debtors are those debtors from whom business is assured to recover the amount. They are 100% recoverable. So good debtors are those debtors from whom business is assured to recover the amount. They are 100% recoverable. Second, doubtful debtors. Just a second. So doubtful debtors are those debtors from whom business is not assured that the amount is recoverable. They may or may not give back the amount. I hope that you are able to see. So doubtful debtors are those debtors from whom business is not assured that the amount is recoverable. They may or may not give back the amount. Third and the last one is bad debtor. So bad debtor are those debtors from whom business is assured that the amount is not recoverable. They are 0% recoverable. So bad debtors are those debtors from whom business is assured that the amount is not recoverable. They are 0% recoverable. So these were the three types of debtors. Now I will teach you one more term. That is bad debt. What is bad debt? So bad debt is the amount which is, just a second. Bad debt is the amount which is not recoverable by the sorry, which is not recoverable from the debtor, therefore or thus it's a loss for the business. In this definition, not recoverable debtor, these are two the important key terms. So bad debt is an amount which is not recoverable from the debtor, thus it's a loss for the business. So this was the definition of bad debt, and now I will teach you bills of exchange. So now what is bills of exchange? First of all, let me write the heading. Just a second. Bills of exchange. So for example, there are two people, A and B. So now A has given rupees 10,000 amount to B, and the B says that he will return this amount. B says that he will return this amount in 2 months. But then A says that I believe in you that you will return my 10,000 rupees in 2 months, but I want a legal document for it, in which your signature and my signature will be there, and in that document it would be written that A has given rupees 10,000 amount to B for 2 months, and B has to pay the 10,000 rupees within the 2 months, and both of the signatures should be there. So first of all, bills of exchange is an order. For example, this is the legal document, so it is bills of exchange, and it can also be called order, bill of exchange. So the order is given by the one who gives the amount. So here A gives the amount to the B, so the order will be given by the A. Order given by A, that is who is the one who is lending the money, giving the money. So here A signature, here B signature, and here it is written A has given B rupees 10,000 for 2 months. So it's now B's responsibility to pay back to A. So now it's a legal document, and now if B does not give the amount to the A, then A can complain to the court. A can suit against him. So this was the bills of exchange. Now we will let the definition. So the definition of bills of exchange is bill of exchange is an agreement signed by both the parties, the one who is lending and the one who is borrowing. Is an agreement signed by both the parties, the one who is lending and the one who is borrowing, that the amount of money given or lended is to be paid back on a specific or specified date. So bills of exchange is an agreement signed by both the parties, the one who is lending and the one who is borrowing, that the amount of money given is to be paid back on a specific or specified date. So this was the definition of bills of exchange. So now here, as I told you that uh, there are two people, A and B. A is the one who is giving the money to B and the B is the one who is receiving. So here they are signing an agreement, that is bill of exchange. Bill of exchange. So here the bill receivable and here debtor or bill payable. So let me explain you. See, the A will receive the amount, so therefore we will write a bill receivable for him, and the B is the debtor for A. That is, first of all, if A is a business and A has given goods to B on credit, so B becomes a debtor for A. So here B is a debtor or bill payable because he has to pay back the money that he has taken from A. So bill receivable comes under assets and bill payable comes under liability. Why liability? Let me tell you. Because now for B, if we see with the point of view of B, the B has to give the amount back to the A, so the A becomes a liability for the B. And if we see with the point of view of A, the B will give amount to the B will give amount to the A. If we see with the point of view of A, so the B will become asset for B of A, for A will become asset for A. So this was the whole thing. Now we will write the definition of bills receivable. Receivable, and then we will write bills payable. So it means bill of exchange. First let me see if you are able to see or not. So let me zoom it a little. It means bill of exchange accepted by a debtor. See, we write debtor, but we say debtor. The amount of which will be the amount of which will be received on a specified date. So it becomes asset. This whole thing becomes asset for the one who is receiving. And what is bill payable? So it's just the opposite of this. It means bill of exchange. See, these both are the types of bill of exchange only, so we will start with it means bills of exchange. It means the bill of exchange, the amount of which is to be given to the creditor on the given time. So here the creditor is A and here the debtor is B. If we see with the example I have given you, so it means the bill of exchange, the amount the amount of which is to be given to the creditor on the given time. So this was the definition of bills payable. So this whole becomes liability for the business and this becomes assets for the business. So let me teach you one more thing, and that is solvent and insolvent. So what is solvent and insolvent? For example, you have assets of rupees 50 lakhs and here you have liabilities. Just a second. Liabilities of rupees 30 lakhs. So here asset is greater than liabilities, that is by 20 lakh rupees. So if this business B has a liability, that is it has taken loan of rupees 30 lakhs, as we have seen here, that, and the asset is rupees 50 lakh. So the amount left is equal to rupees 20 lakh. That is liabilities. Liabilities can be payable. So insolvent, the business can pay its liabilities, that is the business is in profit. For example, the assets are 50 lakhs, liabilities 30 lakhs, the amount left is 20 lakhs. So the amount left is 20 lakhs, so the liabilities can be payable. This business can pay the liability. So this is B1, and there is another business B2, and here assets are rupees 30 lakh and liabilities is rupees 50 lakh. So here liabilities are greater than, so here the liabilities 50 lakhs, assets are 30 lakhs. So the amount remaining after paying at least rupees 30 lakh is rupees 20 lakh, that is liabilities cannot be payable. Liabilities cannot be payable because the liabilities are greater than assets. So if the business B2 pays 30 lakh also, then also it has to pay 20 lakhs more, as it has the liability of 50 lakhs. So the liabilities cannot be payable. So these were the two things. So today I taught you two things. First of all, debtors. What are the different types of debtors? There are three types of debtors: good debtors, doubtful debtors, and bad debtors. So I explained you with the whole definition of all these debtors. I've written it for you. Then I explained you what was bad debt. Then I explained you what is bill of exchange, and then I also gave you the definition of bill of exchange, and I told you that there are two types of bill of exchange: bill receivable and bill payable. The bill receivable is asset for the company, and the bills payable is liability for the company. Then I also told you the definition of bill receivable and bill payable, and then I gave you the definition of solvent and insolvent. So I have been regular on the YouTube, and regularly I have been uploading my videos. So please like, share, and comment. And I want to tell that I also want a good response from you all. So please, whenever a viewer watch this video till end, please share this video to your friends and to your family members also, so they can learn from us. And also please share it on other apps also, where people can see it. So thank you. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.